Hey, what's going on? If you're a loan officer, then you have to pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to share with you the number one thing that real estate agents bitch about that they'll never tell you, the loan officer. Stick around. It's going to get real. So the other day I was having a conversation with my real estate agent that's a client, with the real estate agent that's a client, and she was telling me, she said, well, hey Ryan, I was working with this loan officer on this deal, and then all of a sudden the title company said they haven't heard from him. I can't get a hold of him, and the client hasn't been able to get a hold of him. What do you think could have happened to make somebody who was in constant contact with us just disappear all of a sudden? I said, I can tell you exactly what happened. Something went wrong with the title, something showed up as far as a judgment or a lien or something like that on their credit report that the loan officer didn't catch in the beginning, and it's stalling on closing, and the loan officer doesn't have the fucking balls to call you and tell you that he made a mistake. Now, you might sit here and say, well, that's the title company's job. No, it is not. As a loan officer, it is your duty, yours and nobody else's, to make sure that all the details are in order. You get the title sent to your email as soon as the title company pulls it. If you don't read that thing and see that there's liens on there, then it's your fucking fault as a loan officer that the loan didn't close, or that you're going to lose a referral partner because you screwed up and you didn't address the issue in the beginning. See, it all stems from a confidence problem. See, if you're lacking in confidence, you're scared to talk about what it is that's wrong with the file. And a lot of us, they have like these, a lot of you guys that are loan officers have like exuberant expectations where you just think, well, it'll get handled, right? We'll just keep pushing forward and it'll get handled. And then when it shows up at the last minute, you do what? You act like a pussy and you disappear from the face of the planet, and you leave your referral partners, your clients, and people hanging. Now, if this isn't you, disregard this message, but know that most motherfuckers that are loan officers are pussies, and they do this shit. Now, you might get mad, and you say, well, what are we supposed to do? No, no news can be bad news, blah, blah. You're supposed to face the problems that you have and solve them. As a salesperson, as an entrepreneur, as a commissioned salesperson, your job is to solve problems. So if the problem is there's something on the title, disappearing and sticking your head in the sand doesn't fix the problem. What fixes the problem is you having the confidence to call the clients and ask them what the situation is and how they plan on handling it. Whether they handle it with you or whether they handle it with someone else, it's got to be handled. So you might as well have the confidence to address it yourself. See, people that don't have confidence, we call those pussies in closer land, right? Because they just disappear and stick their head in the sand. Well, anyway, so the real estate agent client of mine hit me back yesterday, and she said, sure as shit, Ryan. That's exactly what happened. There's a judgment on the title that nobody talked about. And I had to find out from the title company because I still can't get a hold of my loan officer. So 2 lessons to be learned from this. The number one thing that you need to do right now is if you have loans that are problem or troublesome and you're avoiding the clients and your referral partners that send them to you, get off your ass today, quit being a pussy, call those referral partners, call those clients, and address the issues and get them handled. If you can't solve them, Ixnay the loan and move on to the next shit, right? Because you'll spend more time fucking with details on shitty loans than you and keep you from earning more money than you could if you went out and got good loans that had great details that you could just focus on locking and loading, right? And that was it. So, what second lesson to be taken away from here is if you are a loan officer that is confident and that are making these phone calls and will address these things and do check title, know that most of your competition isn't, and it's wide open season for you. Matter of fact, if you're one of those badasses that is confident and it's willing to go the extra distance and ain't scared of shit and is a 100% closer, I'd like to talk to you because I'd like to have you on my team as one of my clients. There's not another business consultant in the game that's as good as I am when it comes to helping loan officers attract real estate agents and even better referral partners than real estate agents, to be honest with you. You ever thought about jewelers or divorce attorneys? Let's talk. Just click the link next to this video somewhere and let's have a conversation, and we'll decide if you're a good fit for me. If so, I'll make you a lot of money. That's what I'm good at. So, hey, hope you took a good lesson from this. I cuss a lot in it, so you may not be able to share it with your referral partners, but quit being a fucking pussy.
You want some shit, man?